one throughout the ship.
You know me, normally I despise vertical video, but this is not good. This is the house basement. Now, this is the extension, basically, off the new home. And everything else is the original basement, and this is in between here. As you can see, we have a fairly severe leak. Like a legit fucking stream coming in. Any ideas? Because I don't have any other than towels, but obviously this is not going to start anytime soon, and I'd bet your ass right now I'm not going to let it fucking go into my room, that's for sure. This basement is one thing. It is not going to enter my room. Any ideas, feel free. Looks like it's about there. Interesting. It's still coming in at a decent trickle, as you can see there. This is obviously from the snow melt, from the rain that we're having. It could start anywhere here. I'm guessing it's up here. Right, obviously the gravity's pulling it down. If I could divert this water somehow. This rug is kind of killing it. I mean, in a way it's good and bad. It's sticking to the rug. Now at this point it's kind of pooling up on the edges. This is just, I tried to put this over here and capture the water, and these fucking metal pins that the builders didn't take out from the old house are still in there, so I couldn't get it to reach. But if I could somehow channel it, it's fucking cold water, obviously, channel it over here, you know, that's a different story altogether. I don't think it's going to go all the way into my room. I put some towels there as a precaution, but still bad. I mean, it's still humidity, it's still mildew. I got the humidifier running full blast. It's not going to do shit against a 1/4 inch of water over here, but we'll see what happens. Update number 2. It's 2:32 in the morning. I already messaged work on chat that I might be out tomorrow. I mean, I'm supposed to be in at 10. I don't think I'll be in, seeing how I'm probably going to be shoveling out to the side of the house and figuring out if I can stop this leak. Anyway, we'll go from there. See ya. Alright, so forgive the mess. I've moved a few things around. It's been about 30 minutes since the last video I posted, and there's a sizable puddle. I'm not going to put my foot in there. It's fucking cold. Ah, fuck it. I'll do it. About 1/4 of an inch thick. It's seeping through the towels, but they're kind of containing it. If the water goes over here, this was where the old fireplace was, and that's not cement floor, but that's dirt. So if I can shuttle it over there, there's some boxes and shit in the way. I really don't care about those. This rug that we had here to kind of just, you know, when you come in the basement, blah blah blah, it's completely fucking soaked. It's gonna have to dry out. These towels are soaked through already, by the way. Ugh, gross. It's still a stream. It's about 2:30 in the morning, by the way, FYI. Oh, and for those of you wondering, yes, it's still coming in. Focus, camera, come on. Still coming in. So, home theater receiver won't turn on. Xbox will, but we will unplug unplug that fucker. TV. Not turn on. Okay. Okay, so around 3, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I've put a fan in place, as you might have seen in my other video, kind of blowing down here to kind of dry out the ground, which it's kind of working in this area, which is good. That I'm not worried about. I'm worried about the now back again 1/4 of an inch. Now, the water over here pretty much stopped flowing thanks to the towels. Now, I have no idea how soaked these towels are and how long they'll hold their ground, if you will. But over here, between the towel and folding the rug back is dried up, or drying up. I've folded the rug back over here. So basically what I've done in the past hour and a half, 2 hours, I'll just say I was relaxing for the evening. You can make of that as you will. This was a stupid tubing thing I got in the mail for a poster. It's kind of picked up the water and trickled it down out a little bit more. If I push that out anymore, it's going to fall, so whatever at this point. So all the water is pretty much being channeled in between the towels here and hopefully going over there. The problem is this is raised by a fraction of a degree, so all the water is kind of pooling up here. If I push the water, it goes in, and I've tested this. As you can see, it's moist, but it drains. It's dirt. It's the ground. It's also cooler than the ground. Sorry, not cooler. Warmer than the ground that's outside, so it's not frozen. So as a temporary thing with this leak going on, if I could get the water to channel over here like it kind of did earlier, that would be great. But my problem that I think before I go to bed I'm going to have to deal with is these towels are pretty much just soaking up all the water. Which if the fan and the dehumidifier wasn't on, the water is still trickling in. It hasn't changed at all, okay? So I have a feeling these towels are going to get super saturated and soaked, which they kind of... it's fucking cold. Already are now. I just put... yeah, see, I did this earlier. I put these pieces of styrofoam here just to kind of mark where I put the water, or put the towels, and you can see that it's overlapping. So these towels are going to get saturated, and the water is just going to fucking leak through and not go over there. So that's my dilemma at 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, as I said before, I messaged work. I don't know what I'm going to do, but nobody's going to be home tomorrow, and nobody can stay home, so I kind of have to deal with this. And it's bad because of the amount of snow that's out there. If I don't shovel it, this whole entire basement's going to fill up. So, like, this is just stupidly bad. And I'm really annoyed that I've notified people about this thing. See, there you go. All the water going in there. Right? It'll sink down into the dirt and just, you know, go away. Now, if I didn't have to work, or if I knew I could simply just not show up tomorrow, I would just stay in here all night, every other, you know, 15-20 minutes, and just push the water over there. But this is, I gotta get some kind of sleep here. And I'm ruining some good towels here, but whatever at this point, right? Towel can be cleaned. My room full of, you know, 10 grand worth of audio, if it gets wet, can't. So fuck off. Anyway, this is the last update for the night. BSG T2 Trek Fan 88 here. Have a good night. Later.